Hello, America. My name is Dirk Harkins, your host of IGY6, People Helping People, where I talk to ordinary people doing extraordinary things. And today, I have a couple gentlemen who fit that description. We just got to meet each other there. We've had some phone conversations. They have some amazing ideas what they want to bring here to Ohio Valley, not only to help our veterans and first responders, but also anybody in the community who has a need. It's people helping people. This is going to be a good podcast. I'm real excited today to bring you the founder, John McCloud, a.k.a. the Highlander, and the board member, Rob Garrison, from the Highlander Education and Training Center, a nonprofit that is brought to life by disabled veterans. So, gentlemen, today, this is your show. I'm really excited to hear what you're bringing. We had a little talk beforehand. You've had some amazing ideas. I can't wait to help you guys and see what you do in the future for the people to come. And I appreciate the nice hat. You know, that's a really nice hat you brought me. So when you're bringing gifts, you just get to come back again. So,
appreciate it. Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So let's get a little background about yourself. John, let's kick it off with you. You're the founder. To kind of tell us, you know, I know you're both veterans. Give me a little bit of your background and why you got this thing started.
Well, I did 7 years in the Marines. Right out of high school, honestly. Been around the world a little bit. So I got out. I worked as a reserve officer for Belmont County for a little while. While I was in there, I worked. I went to school for law enforcement down in North Carolina. I worked. I had the greatest detail working at the sheriff's department down there in Carteret County, North Carolina, if you happen to know where that's at. Got to walk up and down the beach and write open container tickets on the beach.
Oh boy, I bet that was fun.
Oh, it was real hard. You know what I mean? Looking at the nice tight bodies up and down the beach all day long. Then I moved back to Ohio, like I said, and I went back to school and got my certificate to work at the Sheriff's Department in the state of Ohio. And at the time, they just weren't really hiring. So anyhow, drove truck over the road for a little while, got to see this great country. Oh, my God, it's so beautiful. This country is so beautiful. I don't know how anybody could put it down.
We are very blessed to live in this
You're
country.
not kidding.
It's beautiful.
I've been
We're free.
48 states, the lower 48, Canada and Mexico. There's just nothing like this country. There's nothing like this country.
You're right.
Right? I met Rob. Oh, my Lord, it's been 25 years.
Yeah, 25
years ago. But some of the injuries I got while I was in the military finally took its toll. Plus, some of the injuries all I can tell you, gentlemen, when you're growing up and you're going to make mistakes.
Oh yeah.
Don't abuse your body because it's going to come back and bite you. But anyhow, I've got 3 degrees. I've got a degree in business and a degree in occupational health and safety, and I got a degree in firearms technology. And the firearms technology degree led me into this HETC, helping veterans and the people out there with firearms. And not just only firearms. Safety has been a large part of my life anyhow. Lord, for the last 20 years. And I've always looked after my fellow veteran. I was a corporal, so, I mean, E4 Mafia, as they say here, you're always looking out for you're always passing on what you were told to your to everybody below you, but you're always adding your twist. That's how you do it, right? Yeah. And you're always wanting to make sure that they're staying safe. So when we're coming back out of the field, you're bringing everybody back. And it's always played in my mind, always. Even when me and Rob would be doing things, we're always looking at it. We were always looking over the people below us. Well, opening up my own shop, I'm over in Rayland, just being out, and you got to understand when firearms are sold to people, not all the time are they sold with the person's best interest. They're sold because of a quota, right?
Yeah.
Or somebody walks in wanting something huge, and they don't need that, right? But we're not, the customer isn't always right? So with that in mind, I've seen women buy or their husbands buy them a pistol, right? For home defense, because the husband travels all the time. They have no idea what that thing's for. So what we've done at HETC, we advertise to come with us. No charge to them whatsoever. No charge for ammo. No charge for targets. No charge for anything. Come. Yeah. We're going to get you familiar with that firearm.
You got to be comfortable with that thing. If you're going to point that thing down range or use it for self-defense, you better know how to operate it, fully functional and clearing it and everything else. And just to be familiar with it and that muscle memory thing that we used to do in the service, all them crazy reflective fire drills over and over and over again, setting a dime out on the end of your barrel or penny, trying to hold her steady. Just things like that. That's what you're bringing to this, getting them comfortable and be able to, when it time, if you do, Lord forbid, have to use it, you're able to use it. You
are so correct. We get them out to the range. They don't even know what a single action or a double action means. Mm-hmm. By the time we're done with our first class, they know how to aim it. They understand the business. They know all 8 steps of fire control. Yeah. They know what charging means. They know what they know what feeding means. They actually know more than what their husband does.
Yeah. They can teach them something when they get home.
They know the basics, right? It's about a 2.5 hour class the first time. We go out, we teach them the fundamentals of aiming. And just like you and Rob and myself, the most boringest thing of boot camp in the world was snapping in.
Yeah.
We teach them to snap in, right? Sit there and aim at that. And we've discovered a lot of problems sometimes with somebody is they're left eye dominant, but they're right-handed, right? So we help them overcome that, right? And like I said, this is no charge, right? This is where some of these people out here are raking in the bucks, and they're not helping them. Yeah. They're just they're collecting that money in left and right, So we go from snapping in, all right? We go from snapping in to doing minor drills. Load 2 into the magazine or 2 into the cylinder, fire, boom, boom. Load 2 more, boom, boom. Load 2 more. I tell them I don't care where they hit on that target. I'm getting them used to the recoil. And then we start building muscle memory, right? After the muscle memory starts coming and they're getting used to the recoil, they're not afraid of the firearm anymore. Then we start worrying about getting perfect sight alignment and sight picture. Yeah. Right?
That's very important because, that when you first get a weapon in your hand, they're nervous, very nervous. And then as soon as they squeeze off on that trigger, let it ride down range, a lot of times they're closing their eyes before they, so that's good. You're just getting them familiar with a couple rounds. And that's a perfect way to start that off.
And then when we can get them doing 25 on a man-sized target, right? After we get them doing 25 rounds and they're in the man-sized target, they're relaxed. Yeah. They understand. Then we take them back to my shop, and we teach them to field strip it and clean it. Right? And their husbands, they're like, some of them are like, my husband's never even cleaned his weapon. Well, now you know more than he does.
Yeah.
You know? And they appreciate it. And the next thing I get out of their mouths is, when are you going to do it again? When are you going to do it again? And we tell them, well, usually we do it once a month. And then I get them, can we take private lessons? Sure can. Yeah. During the wintertime, it's hard to get out to these ranges. Yeah. I use, this is kind of a plug for them. I use what we call Strikeman. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. No. It's a indoor laser type range. Huh. It's a cartridge that goes into the weapon, and I use it. I sell them and everything like that. But anyhow, it helps them develop. It's a non-recoil type thing, but it's a first shot type thing, and it teaches them. After they get a little bit more comfortable with that, we'll be starting classes up. I got one coming up on the 28th. So if anybody's interested, on the 28th, all they got to do is look up Highlander Armory on Facebook. You can come on there. You'll see the date. You can let me know on Facebook. Hey, John, I'd like to come, and I'll let you know where you can meet us, or you can come to my shop and go from there.
Where's it located at?
I'm at 1616 County Road 16, so it's really simple to remember. In Rayland, Ohio, we will be at the Harrison County Range. It's a free range, so you don't have to pay. Ammo's on me.
9mm and 380.
9mm and 380. So if you're shooting a 22 or 45, it's a little bit different. But anyhow, the ammo's on me. If you're a member of HETC, it's totally free, right? No problem. Membership to HETC is $25 every 3 months, right? So we give you a heck of a deal. If you want to become be a member, like I said, it's $25. Dues are due like once a quarter. If you want to pay for a year between January and March, it's only $75.
Yeah.
All right. Get you a nice T-shirt. Get you some discounts. You bring in a pistol or something like that that's broken. I am a certified gunsmith and pistol smith. So if something's broken, I give you a discount. Right? Veterans get a discount automatically. Right? All you do is say, John, I'm a vet. What can you do for me? Boom. Another thing that we like to do at HETC, which is still, sorry, it's a small space. We're trying to get bigger. You come to me and say, I'm sorry. We try to do it every third Saturday at my garage. We call it the Veterans Roundtable. Just come and talk. Yeah. I don't care if it's lies or BS or whatever.
You get a bunch of veterans sitting around the table. There's going to be some lies and BS going around there.
Wear your short pants.
That's right.
But it can give you a place just to meet other veterans and just talk. I don't care what branch. Yeah. Right?
Well, we can all rib each other all we want about the Marines, or I'm airborne. Everybody gets on me about jumping out of airplanes all the time, how dumb I must be, bump my head, whatever. But we speak the same language, and we need that brotherhood and that camaraderie. Sitting around that table, speaking the same language, and
Absolutely.
then we're comfortable, you know what I mean? And I feel that's going to help lower that number 22 that we're talking about as well. That veteran suicide. You got to get them outside that four walls and speaking that same language with their brothers and sisters out there.
It's brotherhood. You got that right.
Sometimes it just takes that to bring back what we used to have, because some of us were used to having, that was all the family we had for a while.
Yeah, exactly.
And then that disappeared. That family disappeared, and you went back to your home family, but the family you had in another part of the world didn't exist anymore. Exactly. Now it brings you back to that. You can talk to different people that experience the same things that you did. Yeah. It makes it more comfortable, gives you a place to open up. Yeah. And it does help.
Yeah, it definitely does. I see it. We've had things like that in the county here. We're going to go to a quick commercial break here to hear from one of our sponsors. And Rob, we're going to come back and start with you, get your background, and talk about some things that we coming up, events that you have going. so we can bring some awareness, try to get some finances. I have 501c3s myself, so I understand the importance of getting the word out there, kicking in doors, getting some help. And you know what? The demographic of people that you are helping right now, your veterans, your first responders, but you're going beyond that. You're going deeper into the community. You're willing to help anybody. And we're going to talk about some of that here in a little bit, but we'll be right back after a commercial break from our sponsor.
Harco Media is proud to partner with D&E Electric of Ohio. Whether you've got power problems or simply planning an upgrade, go with D&E Electric. Licensed, insured, and bonded in Ohio and West Virginia, they handle all your electrical needs. From panel upgrades and lighting to full electrical installation, residential or commercial, they get the job done safely and done right the first time around. Trusted, reliable, local. Don't wait. Give them a call today, 740-546-3361. Once again, 740-546-3361. Call them today to power your home or business with confidence.
All right, we're back from commercial break. My name is Dirk Harkins, your host of I Got Your Six, People Helping People. Man, I hope you've all been tuned into the first part of this so far. Man, we've had some really good things that the Highlander has told us, John McCloud, about the HETC, which is the Highlander Education and Training Center. It's a nonprofit. It's going to founded by a disabled veteran and a community of his veteran friends, and they're here to make an impact in our Ohio Valley. One of the board members, Rob Garrison, he's going to give us a little bit of his background and why he's excited about being part of this program.
Thanks for having me on. First and foremost, thank you.
I appreciate you guys coming on here.
I was in the military as well as John. I spent 4 years. I was a combat engineer, airborne. So I know all about the jumping out of airplanes. So that was
we could really make fun of a Marine right now. Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, John and I met probably 25 years ago. We worked together in the industrial field for probably 20 years, and then both of us kind of got out of it. We drifted apart a little bit. We stayed in touch, and then here lately we've gotten back in touch a lot. He brought a vision to me and let me know, probably almost a year ago, about the vision he wanted to bring up with HETC. And working in partnership with Highlander Armory, HETC is going to try to bring community back to the communities. We want to be people helping people as well. We want to kind of get the word out, what we're going to offer. Right now, we're in our baby stages. We're crawling right now. We're just starting out. Any help we can get will be great. We want to reach out to veterans, law enforcement, first responders, and like you stated also, we want to go a lot deeper into the community. Anybody that needs help. In the future, we're going to offer first aid courses, CPR courses, self-defense courses. But along with that, the biggest thing we're going to offer is a safe space for everybody. Anybody that just needs to come and talk, as John touched on it with veterans, 24 hours a day. I know myself, I can speak for myself, 24 hours a day. Once I get our information out there, pick up the phone and call me. John as well, 24 hours a day. Not only veterans, but anyone that needs help. If you're in a bad way, you need something and you don't know where to go, we're going to give you the opportunity to reach out to us, and we'll do everything we can do to help you get the help you need.
Yeah. That's good. You have resources there for everybody. You know, you can keep them in that safe location until you find a good resource where they need to be. The best situation, you know, maybe a domestic violence. A woman needs to get away. That's safe. Right. She can come to you guys. She's safe. Absolutely. Nobody has to know. Then you can get her to the right location she needs to be.
Once we get our facility up and running, 24 hours a day, if you make that phone call, somebody will be there, and it's a secured facility. Yeah. We'll make sure that it happens. I mean, when John brought this vision to me, I'm excited about it because, you know, we all grew up in our generation hunting, shooting, and fishing. Yeah. You know, today's generation, you know, as well as John understands as well as you, what you don't understand, you fear.
Yeah.
You know, and what people fear, they destroy. So us getting the word out and educating people, like John touched on people that own guns but don't know how to use them, so they're scared of them. We're going to educate you from the time it comes out of the box to the time you put it in your holster to the time, God forbid, you'd have to use it. Yeah. We're going to offer a lot of training here in the future. I won't touch on all that yet. That'll come here in future podcasts, I hope. Mm-hmm. But right now, we do offer the free training, like John touched on, as well as 24 hours a day, reach out to us. If there's something we can help you with, we're not up and running fully yet. We're still in our baby stages, but we'll help you any way we can.
Yeah, you got to crawl, walk, run. You know, I mean, you can get a good feeler for it that way. You know, we all want something to happen yesterday, just like I do with a lot of the things I'm doing. I wish it would have happened yesterday.
Right.
And it's still out here somewhere waiting. You know, it's the vision you have.
Pardon me.
But that, you know, this is a good step right here. We'll get some word out, see if we can bring some awareness. And I love what you guys are doing. I love when that transition back home with a veteran sometimes is a struggle. It's a big time struggle.
You're not kidding.
And now yous are taking your experience and what yous have seen and say, hey, when you come back for that transition or you're struggling, we're here to catch you. You know, you're putting other people's needs before your own. You're doing exactly, you're bringing them core military values that you had in the military, that the leadership acronym, loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage, and you're bringing it right back here to the valley to help our brothers and sisters.
Right.
So
You know,
I love what you guys are doing.
You touched on the big thing about the honor. A lot of us come back here after the military. We knew honor. Yeah. We knew honor. But back here, for some reason, we don't know what we have our respect, right? And we have our discipline. But we lost our honor because we don't see it, you know? And we forgot to forgive ourselves for some of the things that we did. Yeah. And that's what we want to do. We want to bring them in and give them a big hug and say, you don't demand respect. You give the respect. Yeah. And you have the honor. And we want to put our arms around you and say, you are honored.
And I know you guys are going to do that. I can feel the tone in your voices when you're talking about this. I can see the passion in your guys' eyes to bring this down here to help your brothers and sisters. And you will definitely be on here again. You know what I mean? But as we all know, we're sitting here talking. We need to bring awareness. You need finances to get into that other building.
That's the problem.
And there's a lot of things that come with what you have in store. You know, you are going to have, I'm sure you'll have to have cots or beds, safe room places, and you're going to have firing ranges and some things like that. So I know you have a couple events coming up. There's going to be a steak fry coming up,
yes.
right?
That's
steak fry, June 14th. There's going to be a steak fry. The tickets we're going to we'll start selling tickets here real soon. We got actually the tickets are at the printing press. Yeah. It'd be $25 a ticket. That'll get you a steak, baked potato, and a salad. It'll be at the Rayland Park. That'll be our first event. We're hoping it goes really well.
And we'll be working with Helping Heroes for that.
Yeah, out of Wheeling.
Out of Wheeling, Helping Heroes out of Wheeling.
It's a good organization also.
Great organization.
Helping out homeless veterans all over the place over there, aren't they?
Yes. And then the next event will be in August. I think we're shooting for the
August 9th. Correct.
And that'll be with you and Helping Heroes. And I believe the Sheriff's Department here in Cadiz will be helping. Yeah. And that'll be here at Sally Buffalo. And that will be a big one because we're looking at hopefully having some food trucks,
some entertainment,
a color walk, be able to come out, get colored up, have a good time, walk around, enjoy the day, get some good food, just enjoy the day and think about what we're helping. We're helping us and the veteran community and the things that we could do for that. That's going to be awesome. Hopefully, we'll have a couple of VIPs there. We can color them up. Yeah. I don't want to put their names out there just yet because we got to get confirmation that they'll be there. The other thing was you were talking about finances. We have a GoFundMe thing going on right now. If you guys could go to the girl's name is Dina Branham. She's on Facebook, and she has a Highlander Education GoFundMe account. We really desperately could use some donations going to it. We're trying to get some supplies together. Unfortunately, the government needs money for us to go farther.
Yeah, they need money so you can go further, right?
Yeah. They have a little thing that they need filled out, and we need to get it over to them. Some of the people that's helping us out, and if you could get word to them to help us out further, we would really, really appreciate it. And that is State Representative Ferguson. His office has been backing us since the day I talked to him. He has really been pushing. He thinks this idea of what we're trying to do is an awesome thing. Representative or Congressman Ruley has been a godsend to me. His office, every time I send an email to his office, within 24 hours, I have an answer back. John, have you tried this? Or John, have you tried that? Right? So they have been very, very helpful. As far as the VA, I have do a couple things on my side first, and it may get us a smaller building to start out with, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Right. But I have to, there's a couple hoops I got to jump through first on my personal side, which is no problem. I can get that done. And believe it or not, Senator Houston's office has been really helpful. Through his office, he's given me an idea what to do since grants are kind of closed right now.
Yeah.
We have to go for a CIG grant, which is a capital investment grant. And it's the wrong time of the year.
Yeah.
So it's funny how that works.
Yeah, it is.
But anyhow, that's what we're doing. We're trying. We're trying.
Yeah.
Right. The old Irish saying is the only way to start a long, hard trip is one step first. Yeah. And that's where we're at.
Yeah.
And it's people like you that's giving us chances to get our voices out. Yeah. And I don't want everybody to think this is all about firearms, because it's not.
No. This
is not about firearms. Right now, it's what we can do. Right? It's what we're able to do. But
I think you've covered a lot more than just the firearms. You're offering safe places for victims, and just the roundtable discussions and stuff like that. You know? So you're offering a lot more than that, just firearms. But that firearm safety is very, very important. Because that's why people don't come invade our land, because about 95% of people are slinging firearms at their house, and they need to know how to use them if you have them.
Yeah, and when we do the firearm safety training thing, it's for anybody to come.
Yeah.
Some of us forgot our basics, right?
Yeah.
And so come on out. Have a good time.
I might have to come out and get involved. That's that muscle memory thing, If I don't pick mine up for a year or whatever, I'd just get a little rusty with it, or just.
Like I said, it's going to be 3:00. We're going to at 3:00. We're going to be out at Harrison County Range.
Yeah, right up there on Jewett, right outside of Jewett Sportsman's Club, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to be there. That range, as far as any of the free ranges that I know of, they take really, really good care of that range.
Very nice.
And it's the community that takes care of it. So people out there are so friendly. So I don't think I've ever been.
No.
And they're so receptive, because I get out there, I'm always trying to sell my business, right? Yeah. So we go out there, and you would not believe the people, if they have a jam or something like that, and I'll go up to them and I'll hand them a card, and what do you think? Well, it's this or it's that. I'm like, here's some oil, because I'll have it, like an AR or something. And you know how the ARs work. You put them away dry, but it's a machine, so you really got to oil it. Yeah. And I'll hand them some oil. They'll, oh, thanks, man. It really, really worked. Civilian really don't know much about an AR platform. Don't bring me an AK because I think the AKs are junk. But anyhow, that's my personal opinion. It's little things like that, you know. Or I'll see somebody's having trouble with a pistol, or they're getting frustrated with their wife or something like that, and I'll go hand them a card. Hey, come see me. Yeah. I won't charge you for the first session, right?
That's
on
awesome.
a private lesson.
Yeah.
It's how it's community. It's being the right. It's
Bringing
being
people together.
Right. I believe it. I believe the Lord put me on this earth for one thing, and that is to take my knowledge and spread it to the right people. Yeah. Right. People are willing to accept what you have to offer. Right. And you'd be surprised how many people are willing to listen when you treat them right. Yeah. Oh, you're doing it wrong. No, they don't want, they shut down.
Yeah. It's just being kind to people, no matter how you're helping them or whatever you're doing. It's just random acts of kindness, being kind.
That's right.
Treating that person like you want them to treat your mom and your grandmother, you know what I mean? And how you would like to be treated back. And so when you're coming at them with that tone and demeanor of just, hey, I just want to help you out, you know what I mean? I'm just here to
We've got a
friend. They're way more receptive.
We don't know what people are going through. Yeah, we don't know what monsters are lying in between what they're going through in their mind or their home life. So maybe they're just coming to get away for a little bit, to relieve a little bit of stress. And, you know, like I said, we're stress-free. We're not going to harp on you and tell you you're doing it wrong. We'll help you. And John is correct. They find it much more receptive when you're just person to person. You're not an instructor to a student. You're a person to person. In a way, we are an instructor to a student, but in this platform, when we offer the free firearm safety class, we're person to person. We'll give you the proper instruction, but we're not an instructor looking to grade you. We're just giving you the things, the tools, and the skills that you need to be able to operate it safely.
Yeah, that's perfect.
We've got one girl. She's our secretary for our
Dina.
Yeah, for our nonprofit. She's so brass. She's just so brass.
Speaking of which,
probably needs that to keep you guys in line.
You mentioned the GoFundMe on Dina's page. You guys can also look up my page, mine or John's page.
It's on
and the
there.
link is on both of our pages as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys want to add anything else here before we end here? And just make sure we definitely want to put these dates out. We definitely want to put where they can go. Hit your GoFundMe page one more time. Let's let them know where they can go help you guys out, because you are doing amazing things, and I believe you are going to continue to do that. So let's see what they got. Tell them where they can help you out.
June 14th, we're going to be working with Helping Heroes, doing a steak fry. It'll be at the Reglan Park. Our tickets are currently being printed. When they're printed and ready for sale, you can go to Highlander Armory's website, and we'll be able to buy them through there. The 9th of August, we'll be having another one with Helping Heroes. Yourself will be involved, Harrison County Sheriff's Department, and that'll be at Sally Buffalo Park. We'll have food trucks, entertainment, some raffles, some games, color walk.
It's going to be fun.
It'll be a great day for everybody to come out and enjoy themselves and just relax and be people helping people.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll be at both of those events if I can. You know, definitely on the 9th I'll be there, because I told you guys I'll be there to help you and whatever, support it. I'll be out there with my rucksack, my American flag flying. You know, I love doing that. Absolutely. You're going to start seeing me do more of that this year. But, man, I really appreciate you guys coming on here. I love what you're doing. We're going to get you back on here. This is the kickoff to what you're doing. You've got some awareness going now. You have a lot of people, it sounds like, supporting you. You have the Mr. Ferguson, Houston, and all them guys. It's helping push, so that could give you some momentum going. That's great to have those guys on your side. So, man, I can't wait to have you guys on here again. I can't wait to see, as this progresses, what you do.
We really appreciate you.
Very much appreciate it.
We really do.
Hey, it's people helping people. We're all brothers sitting here. I got me an airborne brother right here. I just found out too. So
Hey, don't let me forget it. Believe me, he don't let me forget it.
yeah, he'll tell us we're surrounded. Cause one guy to two, but he's a Marine. He said, "You guys feel surrounded, don't you?" That's what he'll tell us.
He tells me I was a big sissy for hanging out of a helicopter on a rope when he was jumping.
Yeah, I agree with him. All right, man. Thank you again for coming on here. That being said, God loves you. I got your 6. Until the next time.